let me in fact just get in my colleague Ajay Chandyal into this conversation. Ajay, what is the latest at this point in time that you can share with us? The Home Minister, as we are showing on our screens as well, is hurriedly taking off for Srinagar to take stock of this unfortunate situation.
Yes, Home Minister has flown from Delhi to reach Srinagar, and definitely is going to share a high-level security review meeting and also meet the family members of the
tourists, those who have lost their life, or those who are injured, those who are victim of this terror attack. Because our sources are saying that number of tourists, those who have killed, that number is very high, and that's why that is the situation which basically that has to be tackled, and definitely adequate steps has to be taken to ensure that terrorists, those who are responsible for this attack in Pahalgam, they has to be taken into task, they has to be neutralized as soon as possible. Sources are also saying that Home Minister is also going to visit Pahalgam, the spot where this incident has taken. Basically, it's 7 kilometers from the main Pahalgam where this incident has taken place, when terrorists numbering 3 to 4, they reached the spot, they reached close to the tourists, those who were basically roaming in that area, and then inquire about their religion and open fire. And that is what exactly they have done. And definitely it's a horrible attack of terrorists and Pakistani sponsored terrorists, those who are basically trying to disturb peace over here in the Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, Ajay, we'll come back to you for more. Let me in fact open General Dwivedi into this conversation once again. General Dwivedi, the same question that I asked Mr. Sikka as well. Does this warrant a change in strategy?
Absolutely, Vineet. We need to change our strategy because we have not been able to defeat the proxy war. And the strategy has to be whole nation approach. Because it's not the internal security issue. It is a very, very complex issue which has the external dimension, which has international issues, and of course the internal dimension. So I feel that we need to change our strategy, and this strategy must be threefold. First and foremost, we need to synergize all the efforts of the nation and squeeze Pakistan militarily, economically, diplomatically, because until we are able to punish Pakistan severely, they are not going to stop. Second is the Pakistan army. I think this ceasefire is not holding on, or not in our interest, because when I was the brigade commander here, we at that time also had some kind of ceasefire, but that are violated. And what's the point of ceasefire if the border is violated, repeated, and all the terrorists, LAT or Jaish-e-Mohammed, they are all coming from inside Pakistan. So therefore, we need to have a holistic review of this strategy, which should encompass a very strong military response. I don't think this ceasefire needs to be further honored. This is not doing us any good. Second point is we need to squeeze Pakistan economically, diplomatically, and internally we need to fine-tune all our security forces, because it is not one security forces battle. It's a battle which has to be fought combined. And last point is, we keep saying it is terrorism. No, it's a proxy war. It is being orchestrated from across the border. Terrorism is only a tool. And this instance is basically to cause fear of psychosis. And that's what terrorism is all about. Because once you create an instance of this kind, then it has a cascading effect. And that cascading effect will definitely, affect the normalcy that is there. So I think we need to change our strategy holistically. We need to have a very clear-cut policy against proxy war. And lastly, I would say, let the politics be out of it, because this is not the time to pick at each other. It's the time the nation must resolve to defeat the proxy war. And this can be only done when we are together, both punishing Pakistan across the border, ensuring that line of control is dominated, and wherever we feel there are terrorists coming, those posts must be destroyed. And lastly, yes, internally there are some elements, because until you have internal support, the terrorists can't survive. So therefore we need to plug in and also ensure that these sleeper cells, they are taken out, and only then we can win the battle. My last word is, yes, we need to change the strategy. We need to come very hard, and we need to tell Pakistan that we will finish the proxy war no matter what our resources are required for this.